Within the Elf, Episode 9, Kissed by a Thought, narrated by me. Though I'm not sure if it's really me anymore. Maybe it's us. It started with a whisper, not in my ears, in my mind. At first I thought it was stress, auditory hallucinations. Maybe a side effect of working alone in the orbital station for too long. You can only stare at the Earth from above for so many months before it feels like a dream you're not part of. But this wasn't madness. This was someone. And she said, "Can you hear me?" I laughed. Actually laughed out loud, floating mid-air in a cramped capsule above the Pacific Rim. I hadn't heard another human voice in 12 days. And now there was one in my head? "Nice trick, brain," I said. "If I'm going to lose it, at least she sounds beautiful." But then she replied, "You're not losing it, I'm real, and you're not supposed to hear me back." Her name, at least what she called herself, was Alira. She said she was from a world beside ours, not above, not below, just adjacent. A place with no oceans, with skies the color of copper, with memories that drift like pollen between minds. They don't speak aloud, not where she's from. They don't have to. They think and others hear, but she'd never heard anyone think like me before. She called it a burn of lightning wrapped in sorrow. Over the next few days, if you can call them days without a sun, I began thinking back. Hard, deliberate thoughts, questions, jokes, secrets, and she answered. Not with words, with pictures, sensations. The taste of cinnamon and snow when she laughed. The sting of salt and steel when she was afraid. We learned each other like songs. She felt like a memory I hadn't made yet. Familiar, sacred, close. The rest of my crew thought I was just talking to myself. But how do you explain love that lives in your head? They couldn't hear her, just me, and she couldn't hear them. "You're tuned to me," she said once, like a dropped thought from one universe, caught by another mind strong enough to hold it. Then the connection changed. It deepened. Our thoughts began to overlap, synchronize. I began finishing her thoughts. She felt my memories as if they were her own. The first time I saw snow, the last time I held my father's hand, the silence after I lost my sister in a car crash I survived. She wept for me. I felt it. Not sadness, grief, love, longing. We fell in love without touching, without seeing, just feeling. But nothing beautiful in this world, or hers, is allowed to last without consequence. The more we spoke, the more her world noticed me. She said her kind called us the Echoed, rare, dangerous, too powerful to be allowed to stay bonded. "If we continue," she said, "they'll sever me, erase the frequency. You'll forget me." I begged her to stay. She didn't respond for hours. Then, at the moment the aurora swam above the station, she whispered, "I'll give you something to remember me by." The kiss wasn't physical, but it tore me apart, like every nerve was struck by starlight, like time paused and sighed. She poured herself into one final thought, a goodbye made of every second we shared. I didn't cry. Tears don't float well in zero gravity. The next morning, I woke up in my capsule. No voice, no thoughts, just earth, blue and cold beneath me. They said I'd been talking to myself for a week straight. They checked for neurological damage. Nothing. But sometimes, when I close my eyes, I feel warmth that isn't mine. A thought like a secret at the edge of sleep. And I swear, I taste cinnamon and snow. End of episode 9, Within the Else, Kissed by a Thought.